Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 4 of Shifting Gears. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was that shifting gears, finding a way to see things differently. And what I want to, I did another class last night, and it was kind of interesting to say what I do today can really change tomorrow. And what you do today can really change tomorrow. The future hasn't been written yet. We're going in directions that are going downhill as a as a oh, oh I don't know how that like as a whole, but um, one little voice can change that to going forward, going to the, going to a direction that's up. And we're focusing on what we can do and rather than what we cannot do. And so that's what my goal is to just enjoy the ride. We don't know the destination. We don't know where we're going in the end when all is said and done. But I'm going to enjoy the ride that's going all the way there. I'm going to take every day and say, this was a baby step. 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 And, it's that whole rocking the boulder again. When does, after rocking that boulder, when does it finally go down the hill? And it's just an awesome feeling to say, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really, really good. And um, so and I want to know, like I want to ask God or angels or prayer guides or whoever we're talking to, what does unconditional love look like? What does it feel like? What does it embody? Unconditional love is really hard for us to do on earth, to really truly be unconditionally loved. And I asked them, I say, I'd really like to know, like how does that feel? And what does it feel like? And so I'm kind of on that journey and enjoying every day, every step of the way. And yeah, and what else did I learn? Just finding out that me diminishing myself and saying I'm not enough and saying I'm never gonna be enough is just silly in their eyes and in God's eyes and angels' eyes and God's eyes. It's just silly to say you're not enough. You diminish yourself. That's just nonsense. And so that was helpful for me too, so I can enjoy the ride saying, I'm just gonna be loved unconditionally by my God and my angels, and I'm gonna just enjoy the ride. And it's silly for me to diminish myself and say, oh, I did this or I did that, so I should feel XYZ. I should feel bad about myself. I'm tired of feeling bad about myself, whether that's because of my, the mental illness part or what happened almost 2 decades ago, with a school system. It happened. It doesn't make sense for me to beat myself up for the rest of my life. Even if people choose to do that to me, that doesn't mean that I have to do it to myself. So yeah, so that's what I was thinking about today with shifting gears. And I'm reading my notes. I have to love and oh wait. Sometimes we lack nurturing in caregivers who didn't know how to love us, or didn't know, or couldn't at that time love us the way we were supposed to be loved, or teaching ourselves how not to love ourselves. And we have to find that forgiveness for them and teach them how to love themselves, how to love by watching how we overcame that and how we learned how to love ourselves. In turn, it will teach them how to love themselves too, and stand up for themselves and speak for themselves and have a voice for themselves. So, yeah. So that's what I was thinking about today. And thank you, Jenna, for that class last night. It was a lovely class. So, alright. These are the classic tarot cards. And I'm going to pick one card for yesterday, one card for today, and one card for tomorrow. Alright, so for yesterday we had the 10 of Swords, and that is the card of, the end of the chapter for Swords. Stabbed in the back, betrayed, harmed in any way. Okay, and then for the present, sorry, they keep jumping out at me again. Okay, so for the present, we have the 4 of Swords, another sword card, and that is rest, getting enough rest, rejuvenate, take care of ourselves, peace within ourselves, and love, and justice. I love that card. I could stare at that card all day long. Justice is a perfect card to end this, because what comes around goes around. What we do today is going to affect our tomorrow. And it has nothing to do with a courtroom on earth. It has everything to do with, what we choose to do with our lives. So, all right. These are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. And this card, I put the intention of, well, this one kind of jumped out right from the start. And put the intention of unconditional love, how to love ourselves, and not be ashamed of who we are. So, and it says, you have the power to make yourself better. And it looks like that. Okay. The healing power of the spirit world will always be there for you when you make the effort to heal your own body, mind, or life. You might not be aware of it, but the moment you try to fix what is broken in your life, healing spirits will pour out their power, their pure compassion, to get you back to full health and strength. Spirit healers and helpers are working with you right now because they know how important it is for you to get back to the best you can be. Remember, the power of love is what connects you to spirit healers and helpers. And they are reminding you just how strong love is when it comes to the medicine that you require. Just how strong love is. And that's what we're doing. We're not trying to change the world. I'm not trying to say that I'm, anything other than just a regular person on earth. But I would like to change the world. I would like to say that my voice would change the pattern of the direction of what the world is going in. I'd like to say that I'm that voice. To say, we don't have to tear each other down. We don't have to rip each other apart. We can come together and be one as as one. And yeah, so we'll see how this video plays out in tomorrow's world, and how tomorrow's video works out in the next day's world. So we're just doing baby step by baby step by baby step. So all right, wishing you all a beautiful day, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.